But we've got like 10 minutes before 4 o'clock, so we can ask some questions. Has anyone got any questions at all? Once they stop packing the bags, they might put their hand up. Any questions? Don't end it like this. It's been a good day. Someone ask one and then we'll all go home. Someone, anything. It can be about Coronation Street tonight. It's going to be a big one. There we go. Got a question here.
Sorry, I thought I'd just ask one then. Everybody can go home. Just one point. When we had a doctor do a mental health assessment, well, the assessment for the dolls, and the person was diagnosed with what's it called? MCS, is it? Minimally conscious state. And he said that he didn't meet the mental health requirement because it's a disorder of consciousness, not a disorder of mind or brain. As it happens, the person didn't have that formal diagnosis, so it didn't matter. But he weren't going to go ahead with the dolls because of that. So that's my first question. And my second one is... yeah, just quickly. If somebody's on a court protection order in the community for a dolls and they go into hospital, does that order cover them in hospital for the deprivation? That's my second one.
Just well, there has been a debate, and Mr. Justice Charles is dealing with the question of the debate as to whether it's not a disorder of the mind. But in all the cases we've had, it's always been put through. Always been put through. And I think if the answer in your case is it's stuck because you're not getting an authorisation there, then we get over to the Court of Protection and we get a judge to confirm that it's authorised. But I think what the judge usually says in our cases is that they tell the doctor they're wrong.
Doesn't it just... Is this on?
No, that's better.
Yeah.
Doesn't it just go to show how ridiculous the situation is with dolls? If there's no dispute between the family and the professionals, why are we using dolls in situations like minimally conscious states, end of life, palliative care? When you think about, it's not all about Article 5. Surely Article 8 is more important.
Well, I'd challenge that with that.
Of course you would, yeah.
Yeah, of course I would.
That's why I mention it, yeah.
It's going to kick off now, so...
Dolls is all about safeguards. It's all about shining the light. And I've seen far too many cases of people in minimally conscious state or persistent vegetative state where they've been left to fester, and without the light being shone on them, the package of care wouldn't have been what it was. The family wouldn't have been advised and supported in the way that they were. So, there we are.
There you go.
In terms of your second question, if you've got someone in the community under a deprivation of liberty, then obviously that will usually authorise the dole at the address where they are. So if they're going into hospital and they need detention in hospital, then I suppose you've got two options. Either you go back to court or you just use the statutory doles process.
There we go. It is 4 o'clock. Has anyone got any burning questions? Oh, you're ruining it now.
It was a question for you, Jake, and I just wanted to ask a serious question. But prior to you hitting that real rock bottom, you said that you'd met two people, the counsellor and the GP. There was the issue about the timing with the counsellor and the reaction from the doctor. What would have been the most critical thing that could have influenced change for you in terms of response from either of them at that time?
From the doctor, I went to see 3 different doctors within our surgery before I actually got antidepressants and got help. And the third doctor spoke to me like a human. And I'll always remember, because I went in and she said, you know, I'm feeling this way. And she said, all right, have you ever thought about doing yourself in? And it made me smile, because I went in so anxious and so nervous and scared of the previous 2 doctors I'd spoken to. To go 3 times is just, that's not good enough. But when she said that, it relaxed me. So kind of just like normalising the situation and de-arming me almost in a way of saying, it is normal and it's okay, all right, that's fine, you're here, let's talk about it, it's okay. And the same with the counsellor, but with the counsellor it probably would have been what I've already said, which is giving me options for in between. She gave me like homework, which was like, go home and write about like these thoughts, and I was like, why would I do that? I didn't do my own work at the best of times, never. But like, yeah, it's kind of just, if she would have given me some options, that just reminded me, you know, like my dad's, if ever there's like a programme on telly now which is about like depression and suicide, my dad always goes, yeah, you're like this. But if either of them would have given me some options, knowing that there's help available, even if you never use it, sometimes is, well, I would argue every time is better than nothing, knowing that there's something there. And that's why I'm trying to create this and to work with counsellors and work with doctors, work with the emergency services to say, you don't have to be the expert, but know that where the experts are, and just give people options of hope. There you go. No more questions. There he is, Andrew.
I promise absolutely two last words. One is just to say thanks to Neil for bringing it all together and tying the themes in and making, I think, that point that you drew out, I think absolutely is. It has to be about providing good care as the alternative to admission. But really want to say thanks so much to Jake for everything he's done today. I mean, this is the probably highest ratio of people I've seen at the end of the day, and this late as well. We need to get the pubs to stay open half an hour later, don't we, so that we can have this half an hour later at the end of the day. And I've already been asked if you'll come back and do it next year. Okay. Just for the AMHPA then, our next event is on the 10th of January in Liverpool, so look out for the flyer for that. Okay, see you soon.